Welcome to this webinar where we're going to talk about new resources coming to Purple Mash that will enable you to teach BSL in the classroom. My name is Dawn Hallabone. I work at 2Simple. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer. I'd like to welcome Matthew, who's going to explain a little about his role and the resources that are coming. Matthew, over to you.
Hi there, I'm Matthew Ford. I am the Marketing Development Director at Signature. For those that don't know who Signature are, we are the awarding body for British Sign Language qualifications. So we do everything from your introduction course right up to a degree. And later this year, we're going to be launching a primary school curriculum, which we're really excited about. It's taken a lot of work to get to this point, but it's going to be free to any schools that want it. And as part of that, we've teamed up with Purple Mash to offer the BSL resources on their platform. These resources will support the videos and the lessons, but they'll allow you to, obviously through Purple Mash, embed them into other resources and use them across the school. So they'll cover a range of different topics, for example, greetings, colours, food and drinks, sport. And we plan to add more. So if there's things that people want, they can get in touch and we'll create them. We just want people to think about offering sign language in their school. We know quite a lot of people have. When we've spoken to them, they've said we'd like to, but we don't know where to start. So we're hoping this is a good platform and to start them on and give them a foundation.
So realistically, Matthew, it's not just about those children in the class that might need it. This is teaching all students at primary school that life skill, because we know that there's calls now for BSL to be a GCSE, and to enable them to just have that in their armoury. And if teachers are thinking, well, this sounds really good, but I've got a really overloaded curriculum and I'm not going to be able to fit it in, could they do this as kind of lunchtime or after school club? How would it work?
Yeah, so like you say, it is really important that we think it's really important that children learn sign language. We hear quite a lot of schools who teach other sign systems, but BSL is the language of the deaf community. So you would be teaching your pupils a language. And the way we're building the curriculum is that it's going to be flexible enough to do in a way that suits any school. So you don't have to do all the curriculum. You can pick and choose parts. You can do it, like you said, in a after school club, a lunch club, whatever works for your school. Also, as part of that, we're doing things to support the teachers. So there'll be the lessons for the pupils where we hope that teachers will learn alongside the pupils. There'll be the resources, which obviously will be available on Purple Mash, but we're also going to develop CPD for teachers to sort of help them understand how to teach BSL and where to start, because it can be done when you're starting from scratch, but we will be there to support them and help them do it in the best way possible.
Yeah, so there'll be a kind of teacher's pack PDF. All the PDFs are going to be hosted within Purple Mash and they'll be open access. So even if you don't have a subscription to Purple Mash, you'll still be able to access them. And then all the video content, both the children and the teachers, will be available on Signature. The benefit then, if you are a Purple Mash subscriber, is that all the signs will be in Purple Mash. So if you're setting a worksheet for somebody or you're setting an online activity, you'll be able to use those signs to communicate with the children in your class. So it's making sure that that differentiation goes across the board as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so that, and it's going to be so that you can, I think by working with Purple Mash, it means they can build it into the lessons, which is what we would ideally like. We'd like to start seeing schools putting it across the curriculum, even if it's just learning a sign a day in assembly, it's a starting point and children remember signs. I know my little girl really engages with it and she quite often comes home and goes, what's the sign for this? And then a few weeks later, you see you doing the sign and you think, how do you remember that?
Yeah, as I said, I think it's just that important life skill. It's another language that is really not easy to learn, but it's easy to pick up the basics that you can communicate, kind of, hello and welcome and good morning and how's your day. And also integrating those children that may need BSL, it means that they feel more part of the community as well.
Yeah.
And obviously this week is British Sign Language Awareness Week, and then in May there's also Deaf Awareness Week. So in May we'll be running another webinar where we'll be able to show you a little snapshot of the resources and see what's coming, and then in September we'll do another one with the resources alive, and we'll also have teachers that work in schools that have hearing impaired units with them coming along to share their experiences of using BSL as well. So all the links will be available. We'll be doing social media. Signature customers will be told about it. Purple Mash customers will be told about it. And then also when the resources are live, we'd love to hear your feedback about what else you would like as well.